Hey everybody! Stoney Ridge Farm, Stoney Ridge, Stoney Ridge Farm. Hey everybody, welcome to Wednesday Night Live here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. Reason I'm looking down right here is I'm trying to pull up the live stream where I can see you and where I can see your comments scrolling by. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Wednesday. It has been a nasty, nasty day today here on the farm. Both ponds are running over right now. We've picked up somewhere in the neighborhood of, let me get that bright light out. Ooh, that's nice. Mood lights. I like mood light. So we got somewhere in the neighborhood of, 5 inches so far of rain today. That's been horrible. It's been super duper horrible. So, hey everybody, welcome. That Fix-It Guy's in the house today. We talked a little bit last week about featuring veteran-owned companies. So I want to give a quick shout out to my friend's veteran-owned company, Hero Soap Company. Got me a new haircut. Got me a new hat from Hero Soap Company. Nice people, nice shirt, pretty cool shirt if you like the shirt. And it's a veteran-owned company. They are Air Force veteran, and this is the soap. So I want to do a quick feature every week on a veteran-owned company. So guys, if you have a veteran-owned company and you'd like to give a shout out, you can go StoneyRidgeFarmer.com and shoot me an email, and we'll see if we can get your company featured on the channel. You know, I think it's pretty cool, something fun to do, and giving back to our veterans who give so much to us. So it's awesome. Roger says better than no rain before summer. Yeah, buddy, no doubt, no doubt. It's a little much for the grass right now. So if I just put new grass seed down, oh man, I'd be in a pinch. Can you guys tell I've lost weight? I lost 15 pounds on the I've got a toothache diet. Last Wednesday we all talked, and I had a root canal scheduled for last Thursday. That was not a fun day. Not a fun day, and that's part of the reason why we didn't get a Sunday video out this week. Times have been pretty tough here around the Stoney Ridge farm, but I'm 80%, well, 90% better. I'm a little sore still, but yeah, and the beard's back. Thank goodness. I look very funny without a beard. I'm not used to seeing my face. That's kind of funny too. So, have you heard of Black Rifle Coffee? Says Aaron Vickers. No, I haven't. First, I want to open up one of these Hero soaps so you guys can see it. I'm not getting paid to do this. I just think these guys are cool. They're nice. It's a veteran-owned company. And again, if you know of a veteran-owned company, or if you have a veteran-owned company, go to StoneyRidgeFarmer.com and reach out to me. Scott Booley, boy, I'm going to kill your name, dude. Scott, let's just say Scott from Louisiana, $10 super chat. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much. Looking at your face, I recognize that face, man. You've been a long time follower of the channel. I appreciate it. So this is, I was surprised. So the soap comes in these little baggies like this, and they get a little American flag. And this soap right here, we're gonna do some sniff testing here. Rosemary eucalyptus. Are you paying any attention to the NASCAR race at Darlington tonight? I didn't even know there was a NASCAR race at Darlington tonight. That's how out of touch I am. We don't have any TV channels here. I canceled the satellite TV, and we don't have any TV channels. So I've been out of the loop for everything, and I've been busy in here in this office. So if the guys from American Timber and Steel are watching, welcome. Bill Kaminsky, I bet you're watching, buddy. This is your SD card, and it's coming to you. Okay? I want to give those guys a quick shout out too. Very cool people. That's when we went to Nacogdoches, Texas, and we toured the fence post factory. That was a super good time. So without further ado, here's what soap looks like. So you see these containers, man. They're like an MRE container almost, but they're Ziploc resealable, so you could take this soap bar camping. And again, it's a Ziploc or whatever you call it, hook and loop style. And this is the soap. So this is a peppermint tea tree oil. Let's give it the smell test. Okay, clear my palate. Gonna cleanse my palate with stinky fingers and peppermint tea tree. Whew. Smells like Christmas. That's pretty cool. Smells like Christmas. It's got some little flakes in there, and this soap bar is like it's like a square. It almost looks it looks strange. So anyway, Hero Soap Company, herosoapcompany.com. You can Google those guys. We might make mention of them again next week. I think I didn't get a chance to get in touch with them early enough today to do a giveaway, but I think we're going to give away some soap. That's it. So we want to give you guys some cool stuff. Jessica Vidal, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Jessica. Josh, please shout me out. Lisa Transu. Lisa! Ooh. What good is shouting you out? You're shouting yourself out. Everybody that's watching this can see you saying, shout me out. So that kind of shouts you out. What we do typically, Lisa, if you don't stop saying shout out, you will never ever be able to leave a comment on the channel again. Who is a fan of me blocking Lisa right now? Who's a fan of that? Let's hear it. Let's see it in the comments. You guys are down here. This is you, okay? That fix it guy. Fix it. Put her in timeout, dude. Do it. Make it so. Yeah, Andrew, thanks, man. Smash the like button. The comments are rolling through now, man. This is awesome. I feel like Farmall Fanatic tonight. I'm like hyperactive. It's been raining all day today. It's been going completely nuts on the farm. Things are flooding. Thank goodness our shop hasn't flooded today. Our baby chicks are in there. They're doing good. They are due to come out of the brooder. They could come out today and go out on pasture. However, it's too muddy. So, last name pronounced Bouillon, says Scott. Scott Bouillon. Man, you left another? Bouillon. Okay. Thank you, Scott, for another $10 super chat to clarify your name. Tina in the house wants a big woo. Woo! Thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. Her last shout out, Jonathan says that Robert says block her. Timeout. Roger. So yeah, we'll just put her on timeout for a little while. That'll work. I feel so impersonal looking down. I wish I've got to boost this thing up. Let me see here. Let's set it on a couple bars of Hero Soap and get it a little bit higher up. Let's see if that worked. Oh yeah. It did work. Don't be mean, says Chuck. I'm not being mean, Chuck. I'm just playing and having a good time. Lisa Transu was timed out for 30 seconds by that fix-it guy. Thanks, Brian. That's good stuff. Good deal. Farmall Fanatic in the house. Another moderator with the little piggy icon. He's a channel member. That's awesome, dude. Welcome. Yeah, I'm not being mean, Chuck. I appreciate it, buddy. What's up, Josh? Joseph says from Charleston, Indiana. Charlestown, Indiana. Good to have you, buddy. Good to have you. Indiana. God's country out there. Beautiful country. Chris says, I've loved watching your channel. I appreciate it, brother. I really do. Do you have any advice for seller's remorse? What kind of seller's remorse you got there, buddy? Mark? Seller's remorse. What kind of seller's remorse might I have? I don't know. Well, guys, let's just tell you real quick. So if you follow the channel, which I'm assuming you do, if you don't follow the channel, please jump in, subscribe, and pound that like button, and click that little bell down there, the little icon. It's on this side or that side that gives you notifications so that you get these notifications when we go live. It makes no sense. JTM Outdoors, we get you. We hear the moo, bro. We hear it. Thank you. Next moo goes, JTM Outdoors goes in timeout. So what do you think, Brian? What do you think, Farmall Fanatic? Stop it. Stop clogging up. Stop clogging up the chat with a bunch of bull, please. I would love to talk to everyone I possibly can, but you kind of take away from it when you do annoying stuff like that. But maybe it's fun for you. Heath Dottie, nice to see you on the Jeep. The Jeep on the screen behind you. We had 7 inches of snow for Mother's Day weekend. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you for the super chat, Heath. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. Roger says block him. Well, it seems to be doing okay. Aaron Vickers says veteran question mark. Are you asking me if I'm a veteran? Because you need to clarify your question a little bit, buddy. I'm an Air Force vet, by the way. I served from 1995 to 2000 in the Air Force. Was stationed at Hill Air Force Base in Ogden, Utah. Lived in Utah for approximately almost 10 years, I guess, from 96 to 06 to 2006. Yeah, had a handyman business out there. Lived out there, was an electrician in the Air Force, and started a handyman business. And that's where I bought my first house. They called it horse property out there. I had 1 acre. It was the big time, and 1 acre was a lot to keep up, especially all the beer cans that were blowing around the yard. We we definitely partied up in my military days back in the day, and I used to DJ. I don't know if I've ever spilled this can of beans on the YouTube channel, but I DJ'd and did karaoke DJing for a number of years, like maybe 6 years, 7 years, something like that. And I would sing and play and play my guitar a little bit on the stage and sing duets and sing songs with people. Brian, that Fix-It guy, he can attest to that. He's been to quite a few of my karaoke shows back in the Utah Air Force days. So Scott A says, hello from Stanton, Virginia. Scott, I'm going to be in Stanton next week, buddy. I'm going up to Polyface Farm. So this is a cool announcement to make, I guess. I'm going up to Polyface. If you guys don't know what Polyface Farm is, it's Joel Salatin. He's basically the king of the chicken tractor, and really on the forefront of modern agriculture, small farm agriculture. So I'm going to go up there and I'm going to spend the day with Joel. We're going to tour the farm, and we're going to get some cool information from Joel about his farm and about his water systems and how he moves his cows. I've got a whole list of awesome questions for Joel, and I really want to pick his brain for some knowledge because I strive to have a farm like Polyface Farm here in North Carolina. I want to have that for sure. So Rob says, I love your show. Thanks, brother. Steve Murdoch says, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Stony Ridge Farmer. What does Sir Mix-a-Lot saying? His Way Homestead says, love Joel Salatin. Joel Salatin's a good fella. I've shared I shared a stage with Joel last year at the Homesteaders of America conference, and I'm gonna tell you what, it was like a pinch me moment. Like I remember back in the day when I first started watching YouTube videos to set up my little homestead, my little spot in the city that I had. I was on 1/3 of an acre in town, and I remember watching videos of Joel, like processing chickens and how he did his farm and everything. And he's just an interesting guy. I'm not sure his age now. He's in his 60s, I'm pretty sure. Very nice fella. And super awesome for him to reach out to me. I regret. Okay. So there's been a super chat here. Let me find that super chat. Mark J says, I regret selling a truck you had for too little. Well, I'm sorry, dude. Bummer, man. Are you going to do a collaboration with that Fix-It guy, JTM Outdoors? Yeah, COVID-19 has kind of put us off. Brian is a plumber. Brian, that Fix-It guy, and I've asked Farmall Fanatic to come and help me get that Farmall running too. So me and that Fix-It guy, hopefully we'll get him out here once this whole COVID thing settles down. He is in Seattle, Washington area, maybe 30 minutes outside of Seattle, Washington. And that's kind of the epicenter of all this mess. So, Grant, I've had close to 4.5, 5 inches, maybe something like that. Have you checked out Justin Rhodes yet? Kev, yes, I have checked out Justin Rhodes, and I've emailed Justin Rhodes several times and made the suggestion that, hey, we're pretty close to the same genre here. We kind of do a whole lot of the same stuff. I'm kind of on a bigger scale than he is. He's got more family stuff going on. And I suggested that we should get together and do a collaboration. I'm still waiting to get that collaboration done. So, Isabella, I sure can say hi to you. I sure can. I just did, and I put you in timeout. You can't clog up the. You can just talk to me like normal. It's okay. How'd you meet Mrs. Stoney Ridge? Jacob says, how'd you meet Mrs. Stoney Ridge? I met her at work. Probably not the most appropriate place to meet somebody. Are you doing any food plots? I'm not doing any food plots because we don't need to do any food plots, man. We have so many deer. We are absolutely overrun with deer. Tonight, as I was coming in, I saw at least 10 deer, and we are absolutely overrun with deer on the farm. So, no food plots. I would like to hunt more. I'd like to find some time to hunt more, but I haven't found a whole lot of time to do that. Connor says, how much was the Jeep? I'm not sure what Jeep you're talking about. If you're talking about my Willis Jeep that's in the garage, which is hopefully what this one will look like eventually, that was $1,500. My dad sold it to me for $1,500, and it was not running and garbagey, nasty. So send some deer your way, says Aaron. No doubt, man. No doubt. Rick says he met his wife at work. How are your mushrooms in the tea doing? So we put we planted shiitake mushrooms, and they take about a year, man. They take a while. So we planted those in late in the year last year. So we got a year or so before they hit. So Chris says he's looking for a good used tractor. Somebody get Chris a good used tractor. We'll probably be selling Earl the tractor once I get done with him. I'm going to do a few more projects with Earl, and one of those is going to be going through a service with you guys, and we're going to drop the oil in Earl, and we're going to go through a service also on the old dump truck, on Maynard, the dump truck. We've got a lot of fluids to change on Mr. Maynard, the dump truck. So Earl ain't no joke, says Farmall Fanatic. Got a video coming this Sunday. If you don't follow us on Instagram, you better jump in and follow us. Instagram and Facebook. There's a video with Earl getting put to work. And there's a video coming this Sunday with Mr. Earl tilling up the garden to see if he's up for the test. Do you do any water irrigation in the gardens? Yes, Blake, I do. We do. And we'll show you in the late summer when that happens. Right now we've got water puddling up in the gardens, and I actually just planted the lower garden here with all the tomato plants and stuff like that. So it's flooded right now. It's a total disaster. John Deerman 24 says, hey Josh, can you do a tour of everything blah, 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 really, really quick? The $100 truck is long gone. The Gator's still here. $100 truck is long gone, and maybe one day we will do that. Go through all the equipment. It's not very flattering, really, right now. You should have karaoke night, said Tina. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Tina. $2.99. Thank you. Hi from Mount Pleasant, North Carolina. Cool. Threshers reunion in Denton, July 30th. Awesome. I registered for a mountain bike race in July, and I might be off mountain bike racing if I can get myself slimmed down a little bit and find some time to train. Is Mike from Our Wyoming Life in here? I don't know. I don't know if I've seen Mike. I didn't text him and let him know I was going live. Mike's a good dude, man. He's been really, really busy on the farm. Really busy. A lot of knowledge there to be had from Mike, and an awesome look. Mike and Aaron just give you an awesome look into what ranch life is like out west, out in Wyoming. So 340 people here and 134 likes. Get some. Get on it. Boom, boom, boom. Pound that like button, guys. Pound it. Are there any plans to rehab the batwing bush hog? Yes, buddy. There are. So I've got a few things in the works. The batwing bush hog is definitely a project on the list. I've got to put a secondary hydraulic on the Massey Ferguson 240, so we'll show you guys how to install a secondary hydraulic on that machine pretty soon. And then we'll start getting into the batwing bush hog. But I haven't used any type of mowing equipment, big mowing equipment this year, other than the Swisher, the Cub Cadet, and the Ventrac. So Ventrac does a very, very good a good job mowing. So does the Swisher, and so does the Cub Cadet. Cub Cadet is going to the fire department tomorrow. So guys, I'll keep you updated. Follow us on Facebook. I'll keep you updated. They're going to do a raffle on that to help benefit my local fire department. So we'll let you guys know. Hopefully they're going to do some sort of online thing. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll keep you posted over on Facebook on Stoney Ridge Farmer. So hello from Wisconsin. Hello. Josh. Lisa says, Lisa, Josh ain't mean. Just don't have time for stupid stuff. Yeah, I'm not mean. Lisa, I don't know who Lisa is. Let's see who Lisa is. Jessica, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Have you heard of Tribute to the Troops? I have not. I have not. Let's see what Lisa's. Why are you mean, Stoney? I'm not mean. I've just look at Isabella's ridiculous. Hopefully you can see that. Look at Isabella's ridiculous thing. That ridiculous. Everybody look at Isabella, okay? Isabella, I can't do any more chick videos until we get ready to move the chickens out. Mark J says, do you have the know-how to build your house yourself? I have some know-how. I would love to build a log house, but I'm not totally positive. Scott Larimore says, hey, Scott's from Warrensburg. Scott is my buddy over at Swisher. So awesome. Scott, we're going to be putting that Swisher to work for sure. Emery, you are right. I'm not mean. I'm to the point. Yeah. And if you're doing something annoying on the live chat, so don't be surprised if I say that you're doing something annoying if you are, right? That's pretty much it. Lucas says, do you have any tips for getting water out of your farm? Nope. I'm sorry. We're damming up ponds and building ponds to keep water on our farm. That's our goal, is to keep water on our farm. Katie Hill Farmer says, hey Josh, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've been hoarse, guys. I've had horrible allergies for the last, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks. You'll be able to see it in a video coming up this weekend. So was a little bit exhausted today, and I'm glad I did the live stream. I'm glad I'm in here with you guys talking with you. So I'm from Santa Fe, Oscar. Okay. I like Kentucky board fence. Got one around my farm here in eastern Kentucky. Man, that fence turned out great, dude. I put some little solar lights, like little solar lights that come on at night, all the way down the fence. Holy cow, man. It just looks super awesome from like the main road driving by. It just flows. It looks super good, man. I'm really happy with that. Like the new building, are you keeping it with no loft? So Dwayne, the video yesterday was something I've never really done before. I found that website where you can design your own building so I could share it with you guys. I did a little video on it, and I wanted to show you guys what my plans were for the building. So if you didn't get a chance to see that video, not a lot of people watched that video. I don't know. It didn't catch on with a whole lot of a lot of subscribers watched it, but not a lot of non-subscribed people watched it. But it's interesting to see that program, and it's interesting to see. Told you I was tired. And it's interesting to see how that building came together. It's a 60 by 100, and that's what we're planning on doing. And we will have a loft in the building for sure. So we'll have a good storage area, loft, and a little area to hang out, you know. So. And a repair shop, absolutely. What inspired you to start this farm channel, and when will you be building a home? John Deere Man 24. Dude, I went out one day and was working on my tractor sharpening bush hog blades, or brush rotary cutter blades for the guys at Woods. I was sharpening the rotary cutter blades, and I just broke out the camera and started shooting a video. And to be honest with you, I reached out to another YouTuber for a little bit of advice. I reached out to Wrangler Star, believe it or not. I shot him an email, and Wrangler Star reached back out to me, and I asked him a few questions and gave me some pointers on what to do to build the channel. And I just kind of went headfirst into it. And here we are, I think 730 something videos later. 738 videos. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. I have a cousin that lives in Raleigh. How far are you away from Raleigh, John? I am about an hour and a half from Raleigh, Durham area. So anyway, that's how we kind of got started. The goal with the farm, well, we set out looking for 20 acres and we wound up on almost 200 acres. I quickly realized that 200 acres is more than what Josh can handle on his own. So we ended up selling off around 50 acres. So the farm is now 150 acres. The other 50 acres was off on the other side of the Blacktop Highway, and we just didn't do much over there other than mow, and it was wooded and forested. So we ended up selling that, and we made a little bit of money on it, and I'm pretty happy with it. And we've got some good neighbors that are going to be moving in, so it's cool, very cool. Now that you've had it for a while, how do you like the Kin Onion knife blade sharpener? It's good, man. I can't say anything bad about that knife sharpener. In fact, my dad has one too, and it does great. Now, getting dad to use that versus just an old grinding wheel like he's so used to, that's kind of tough. So, allergies, chew some beeswax, cures for 2 weeks. Yeah, Chris, the allergy that I have is to grass pollen, and it won't work. It will not work. I actually have pollen traps on my honeybee hives from time to time, and I'll save back pollen and I'll eat pollen like a teaspoon of pollen or up to a tablespoon of pollen per day. And that's all the protein a man needs is a tablespoon of pollen a day, which is kind of cool information. And I would take that, and that would help with allergies. But this is like a hay fever allergy, and I've had it since I was a kid, since we were cutting hay as kids. If I wait until the grass around here starts seeding out, which it's doing right now, and it just eats me up, man. There's just no two ways about it. And the mowers that I'm using, like the Swisher mower, the deck is on the front. And if I'm using the rough cut deck on the Swisher mower in the front, I'm hitting that grass before I go through it. So it's just a cloud of grass pollen surrounding me. There is no fixing that other than blowing my nose. And I'm miserable for about 2 hours after I mow. That's just the way it goes. Will you be doing a video with Wrangler Star? I don't think so. I don't know. I'd love to go out there and do a video with Cody. When we were on our road trip across the country, he's a long ways away, and that's the reason why I say I don't think so. He's way over in Oregon, I think, in Oregon, Washington area, and that was quite a drive. I mean, we drove all the way up to northern Idaho to visit North Country Off-Grid, and we were kind of within 8 hours of Wrangler Star. I reached out to him, and we couldn't get our schedules together. So maybe someday, maybe at some point, it'll be cool. It would be interesting to get East Coast and West Coast together and get us on some chainsaws. That would be pretty fun. Rick says, number 57 gravel versus sealed asphalt. I don't know, man. That's like mashed potatoes versus pineapples. Like, they're two totally different birds, brother. Country boys don't need a paved driveway. That's what the Clyde, my guy that I bought our land from, our first piece of land, he said, I'm a country boy. I don't need no paved driveway. I asked him when I bought my land from him, what you gonna do with all that money? So I've kind of lived with that motto myself, for sure. Josh, you still like the collapsible step ladder? I do, General Vlog Video. I do like that collapsible step ladder. It's awesome. In fact, I had to use it to get the gutters cleaned out. There was some trash in the gutters. Would you get a John Deere 730 diesel? I don't know what a 730 is, but I think it's a really small tractor. I think that has the little Yanmar diesel. Hang on. Time out. Let's look it up. John Deere 730. 730. Let's just Google it. Oh, that's an older tractor. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. It just depends on if you want to work on an old tractor or you want to work on a new tractor. We bought a brand new John Deere tractor, and guess what? I bought a new one because I didn't want old tractor problems, and I blew a transmission seal at 800 hours. So what else? I thought I wasn't going to have old tractor problems with my new tractor, and yeah, I've had old tractor problems. That's my second John Deere 5065. I'm not making this up. The first John Deere 5065 didn't, something was wrong with it. Something was wrong with it. Dwayne, excuse me, Dwayne Chadwick, 1999 super chat. Woo! Thanks, man. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. August says, Cole the Corn Star has it. August, it's time that you and I talked. August, back and forth right now, you and me, man to man. Dude, do you like me? I just want to know. Sometimes you say things that I can't really figure it out. Maybe you're just one of those guys that just says stuff. So let me know. Do you like me? I'm waiting for your comment to come through here. I haven't seen your comments in quite some time, Mr. August. But you always leave a very colorful comment, and that's what brings me to ask you if you like me or not. So I'm waiting. Jonathan says he had a 5065 and you had a major problem with the rear hydraulics. Dude, I like the tractor. I really like the tractor. It fits good. It fits right, but I had problems with mine too. Hopefully it holds up and everything does well. We've got a backhoe attachment coming for that tractor, so we'll be digging a lot of trenches and stuff like that. I'm still waiting on August. August, where are you at, man? I didn't get a reply. I asked August if he liked me, and I'm waiting to see if he likes me or if he just likes picking on me. Oh, man. Where is it? Cole Taylor says, I want a U.S. Navy Willys Jeep. That'd be cool. Got me. I yawn with you. I wonder how many people I can make yawn right now. That was a fake yawn. As you can tell, I'm starting to lose my voice. Check yes or no. Josh, love you, buddy. All right, good. I was wondering, man, because some of your comments are way off color, dude. I'm like, what in the world is this guy talking about? Is he picking on me? Is he picking a fight? Now I got you. Now I pick you up. Believe me. Now, you don't see many YouTubers with 400,000, almost 400,000 subs, guys. We're at, somebody let me know. I think we're at 395,000 subscribers. Most people at that level don't really interact with their fans quite as much as I do. So guys, I hope you appreciate that. I really appreciate all you guys being here, and I just really thank you so much. What brand backhoe are you getting for the 5065? Says Jonathan Can. We are getting a Woods brand backhoe for the back of the 5065. We've worked out a deal with Woods where we can get a couple pieces of equipment out here, one being a backhoe and another one being the Precision Super Seeder. So we went ahead and we bought a backhoe attachment and we bought a Precision Super Seeder to go behind the 5065. Oh, 396K. Man, that's awesome. Anyway, so we'll have the Super Seeder out here soon. It's being built right now. I wished I would have ordered that thing like back in December, before all this whole COVID stuff went off, because we really should have got our grass seed on the ground at least 2 months ago. What year is a Willys? Says Emboss. It is a 1952 Willys CJ3A. Have you been to Kansas City, Missouri, Scott? Yeah, man. Been through there, drove through there. Got some barbecue when we went there. I'll tell you a secret, North Carolina barbecue is better. But there's different kinds of North Carolina barbecue too. So it's interesting to drive all over the country and try their different types of foods. The next person that I should go visit, and I'm not sure if he's in here yet or not. Guys, tell Mike Morgan I said, hey, if you watch Outdoors with the Morgans, go over there and tell him Stony Ridge Farmer's coming to see you. I got to let Mike teach me how to use the sawmill. So hopefully, maybe we'll surprise you guys with a visit to Mike Morgan's at some point. He's up in Pennsylvania, which is almost a 12-hour drive for me. But I figure I might be able to work in a little trip, maybe stop by One Lonely Farmer's place, maybe go up and see Alumna, maybe just do a little traveling, see some people. That should be Pretty cool. Camille says, "Can I buy your Willis?" No, you can't buy the Willis. It's in pieces right now. You don't want it. Trust me. Morgans don't heat with wood. What's up with that? Mark J. Maybe they don't want to heat with wood. I don't know. Some people have insurance issues with heating with wood. So I don't heat with wood, and we live in a mobile home, so there's really nowhere to put a wood stove. Back when I was a kid, my parents lived in a mobile home up until I was about 3, maybe 4, maybe 2. And they had a piece of metal stuck in a window in the living room, and that piece of metal had the pipe running out of it. So Dad would bring the wood stove in the wintertime and then take it out in the summertime. Can you imagine how bad that place smelled? It was a 12 by, what was it? A 12 by 50 mobile home that I grew up in, or I was born in, I guess. Come up to Boston, says John. Man, I'd love to come to Boston, dude. I'm a huge fan of movies set in Boston or New York City, and I know that's kind of Boston people don't like New York people, whatever. I'm a big fan of Boston movies, so let me know what your favorite Boston movie is. Good Will Hunting. I love Good Will Hunting. It's a great movie. I'm a big fan of New York movies also. Like, man, there's so many movies set in New York. Of the guy movies, I'm gonna say guy movies for sure. And I'm not the guy that hates the city. I live in the country and I can appreciate the city too. So Earl's good. Earl's good. I live in PA. Farmman Aiden, good deal. Mike works for a gas outfit. Yep, he does. Better food in Boston. Okay. Lucas says I'm lucky. Okay, buddy. Son of a butcher. Let's see. Both suck. Let's see here. Son of a butcher, you just got put in timeout for saying negative stuff on the channel. See, that's how it works. So when you say bad stuff, you get put in timeout. That seems pretty good. I need to back rub. What kind of a channel is this? This is a American. This is a farm channel. You're on a farm channel. We're not doing farm stuff today. We're just doing our Wednesday night live chat where we can interact with one another. And we'll be back to the farming videos tomorrow. So farming, homesteading, mechanical videos, all that stuff. Okay. Oh, we're way off on the chats. Fabrication Ranch. Josh, how are the bees with all the rain? Bees are doing good, man. They're all in the hive. What this rain is doing is killing our tulip poplar honey for the year, because this rain is just, our tulip poplars have big old tulips about that big and about that tall. Well, not that tall, about that tall on them right now, and they're all full of water. That's a bummer. Bees, honeybees are a labor of love, really. Lucas, if you please will stop with your comment, okay? Okay, I appreciate it. We all see it. Please read my comment and feedback. What is a cabota orange when your tractor breaks down on the side of the road of people? What? Please read my comment. You know, Kubota is orange when your tractor breaks down on the side of the road and people can see you and help you repair it. Thanks, man. If you really want me to read something that you write something that makes sense, because I don't understand what you're saying. Somebody explain what he's saying. When are you doing a cooking show? Says Scott. Man, I need to do some more cooking. Once we start getting some veggies from the garden this year, we'll probably start doing some cooking. David says, moving on. Anywho. Any new tractor plans? Skin City Tattoos. Any new tractor plans? We are looking hard at red tractors, at the Massey Ferguson brand tractor. So we're looking really hard at it. Right now, my screen went darker here. My battery is about shot. Let's see if I can get it to brighten up. There we go. Battery's about shot in the old tablet. Do some Canon tutorials. I sure will. Moonshine, I wish. I wish. You'll get a little sneak peek in tomorrow's video of a helicopter flying about 100 feet over my farm. This was a North Carolina State Troopers helicopter, and I will ask you for your opinion of that in tomorrow's video. I was not happy. I'll just say that. I was not happy. August says, how are the fish doing in the pond? The best report I can give you on those fish is we bought some fish feed, and I started scattering fish feed out on the pond. They're not coming to the top and eating it, but none of them are floating upside down dead that I can see, so they must be doing good. Should I worry about overspray from cornfields on my gardens and fields? I don't know. I don't know what they're spraying. Not sure. They flew over my farm today, says Farm All Fanatic. Yeah, it must be like the season for that green stuff that grows in the woods, I guess. And we've got a lot of cut over land. Lucas, we're looking at a newer Massey Ferguson. So we have a lot of cut over land right now because we cut timber about 3 years ago, and we've got some more land that's going to be cleared next week, maybe next week, late next week, if the rain holds off. We're going to have a loader here and possibly an excavator. We're going to start working on another pond, and we're going to start working on clearing some more land. So we've got just beside the house here, just through that window, we've got about 22 more acres of land that needs to be cleared, and about 25 or maybe even 30 acres of land on the other side of the farm that needs to be cleared. How old are your chicks? I think they're 3 weeks old now, and 2 weeks old, and they are pooping machines. Holy cow. 100 chicks is going through 5 gallons of water a day. 5 gallons of water and about 20 pounds of feed a day. They are going to eat me out of house and home. Another video coming soon. We're going to talk about chicken nutrition. We're going to take a trip to the feed mill, so that's coming soon. Fly late after dark, early morning for infrared heat signatures. Yep. I don't know what the heck they were doing, man. They were flying really, really low, and I've seen them over several farms. There's a history on my farm of growing illegal substances, I'm told. So my neighbors have told me stories of helicopters landing in the backfield and dropping men down and chopping plants up. So I've heard of stuff like that. Scott says, how do you get rid of coyotes? You live with them, dude. You're going to have to live with them. If you don't want coyotes getting in your chicken coop, put lighting. Put solar motion lights all around your chicken coop, and hopefully that will get rid of the coyotes. We don't have any coyote problems around our coops because we have solar motion lights. How's the dump truck? Dump truck's going good. We're going to have a video coming pretty soon with the dump truck. More tutorials. And if you keep a rooster, with them, do your chickens go broody? Certain chickens will go broody and certain chickens won't go broody. Like you'll probably never see a white leghorn laying on a clutch of eggs. So some chickens are more broody. The breed is more broody than other chickens. So I remember you saying in a video you want to do a non-fertilizer field dust including manure. And how's the newer mass? Man, John Deere Man 24, you're going to have to cut that down, dude, to like one question per comment because it's too much. But yeah, we are fertilizing our fields with manure currently. And manure and clover, legumes. Having that clover in the field, fixing nitrogen. We'll go up and look at some of that at some point. Well, I just bought a similar 7.3. When do you think you might start having some more Willys content? This is actually how I found your channel. As soon as I can get in the shop and get on the Willys Jeep. So I've got a couple projects that have priority. The farm projects, of course, all have priority. We got to get the baby chicks out. So as soon as this rain lets up, hopefully we can get back on the Willys Jeep. I've got to get remotivated. Got to get pumped for sure. Hey Josh, do you ferment all your chicken feed or just certain brands of feed? I don't, so I kind of ferment it. I let it soak for 2 or 3 days. I don't let it soak for much longer than that, much longer than about 72 hours, because it gets sour. And I'm not trying to have drunk chickens. I'm trying to have healthy chickens. So really, we're kind of just wetting the feed down and letting it get a little stanky. And I don't do that until I get the birds out on pasture. The chicken coop says, any more factory tours coming up? Not on the docket yet. I've been talking to Tartar Farm and Ranch about getting up there and taking a look at their operation. So that will probably be the next factory tour that we do, the next Made in America tour. I love doing those. It's fun to go see how people make stuff. It really is. So, and it's fun to take you guys along too. Well, guys, thank everyone. Thank you all so much for your super chats. Thank you all so much for all your support on the channel. Please jump in here, pound that like button. Let's see if we can get her up to 300 likes at least before I go. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please jump in here, subscribe, click that little bell icon, get your notifications turned on. So when I post a new video, guys, you'll know it. That'll be cool. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you. Everyone have a wonderful week. We've got some great videos coming out this weekend. I've got one coming out tomorrow. I've got one coming out Saturday, and I got one coming out Sunday. And I got to get in here and edit Sunday's video. So thanks a lot, guys. We're going to take a trip to the grain mill, the organic feed mill, Reedy Fork Farm. I guess that's a factory tour, kind of. We're going to be putting Earl to work in the garden. And what else? Something else. I can't even remember. They're all running together. Guys, thanks a lot for joining me here tonight on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. Let's see if I can... Everybody's been requesting that I end the vlog with the song. So here goes. Well, come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be. Stoney Ridge. Woo! See you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it.